Hi Total Friends, this is Steven with Cocktail Caviar, and I'm here to just give you some pointers and some ideas of how to make sure your tastings really pop. So first of all, just a quick refresher on what Cocktail Caviar is. It's little bubbles, in this case raspberry, little bubbles of raspberry liqueur. They burst when you bite into them with a little boozy pop. And you put them in drinks, they sink to the bottom, they just look pretty and awesome, and then you get a little boozy dessert at the end. So the pop, the outside coating is made of kelp. Organic, it's vegan. This is a common question. What is it? It's kelp on the outside encapsulating a little pocket of delicious, naturally flavored liqueur. And in this case, the color comes from eggplant, a little fun fact. All right, so now I want to give you some tips on ways to make sure that your tastings are successful. So just a few pointers. Okay, most importantly, and the most often forgotten one, is it tastes best cold. So take a jar, put it in the chiller in the front, you know, the chiller, the wine chiller machine, throw it in there for 10 minutes, and then I found this in your back room here, and you had a bunch of them. So just get a bowl, and then put the jar in the bowl with a bunch of ice. And you're good. They're going to be cold and delicious, and you're going to triple your sales just from doing that. That one simple thing makes such a big difference. Okay, number 2. Customers always want to know, what do I do with it? So here's what you do with it. Get a little wine glass like this. You have 10 million here. Put some wine in there from the wine bar. If there's no wine, get water. That's fine. Throw the raspberry pearls inside. Okay? So then you can tell them when they ask what to do with it. You can hold this up and you can say, this is what you do with it. Drop them in a glass of wine or champagne. They don't dissolve. They just look pretty and awesome, and you get a little boozy dessert at the end. Or just show them. Less is more. Show them the wine glass. Tell them you put it in wine, you put it in cocktails, you put it on desserts. Yeah, you know, you really want to excite their imagination. So whatever you can think of, if you could get a bottle of the Rondell if you want to serve a little Rondell with a little caviar as like a little combo, and say this is a way for you to sell 2 bottles at once, and turn like a kind of a lower priced bottle of champagne into just an incredible experience for your parties, for if you're going to a party and you want to bring a host gift. Okay, so next. Numbers. So on average, 1 out of 5 people that taste it buy it. So the numbers are really positive. It's just a matter of getting them to taste it. Okay? So most importantly, it's counterintuitive. Don't call it caviar. And don't call it cocktail caviar. That's what you do with every other brand. But with cocktail caviar, it can misdirect people a little bit, and they can say, oh, I don't want caviar. So here's what you say. Say, call it bubbles of raspberry liqueur. Okay? Bubbles of raspberry liqueur. It's about as easy to remember as cocktail caviar. And when they hear that, they want to try that because they've never had it before. Okay, so then number 2, here are a few things that you can say to get them to come towards you as they're walking into the store. Number 1, you can say, hey, I got something for you. Or you can say, hey, I got you a little present. Or you can say, hey, would you like to try something awesome and delicious? Those are the 3. And I'm going to have all this on, you'll have a little piece of paper that will kind of give you all this information bulleted. But yeah, so. All right, next, best flavors. Okay, there's 5 flavors. Here are the two to taste. Raspberry and blueberry and wildflower. Those look great, they taste great with everything, and when you taste them just by themselves, everyone loves raspberry and blueberry and wildflower. Lychee, people are like, they super love it, or they don't understand the flavor. Same thing with autumn apple. So yeah, just do raspberry and blueberry, and I would just do 1, because otherwise you clutter up the barrel. But just 1 flavor and you're golden. Okay? Now, also, there are a bunch of these all by the registers here, at least in this store in Henderson. But these will be near the product in any store. Just go and take this off the shelf and set it here so that people can see some photos. It's got photos, it's got a little explanation. but then people can see some pictures, and pictures are worth 1,000 words. Okay, so that's it. Most importantly, remember to have fun. This is a fun product that no one's ever seen before, so you're going to be introducing people, and you're going to get a whole lot of this. What is that? That's amazing. Or, I love how they pop. And so you're gonna get a lot of people that are gonna give you energy, because they're gonna have energy. So remember to have fun with it. And yeah, and now we're gonna show you a few different role-playing scenarios, so you can see, just how I do it, and maybe learn a little from it. All right, thanks, guys. All right, and here's welcome back. Here we're going to give you a few examples of some role-playing, so you can see exactly what I do when I'm tasting and what's worked for me. Hey, sir, I got you something.
Oh, cool. What is it?
These are little bubbles of raspberry liqueur.
Bubbles, huh?
Uh-huh.
What are these made of?
So they're actually made of kelp on the outside, and inside is a little pocket of liquid.
Really?
And that pocket of liquid is delicious raspberry liqueur.
Just try them?
Just pop them, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's really good.
Yeah, right?
So how can I use this?
All right, so they're super fun in champagnes and wines.
Okay.
They don't dissolve. They just sink to the bottom and look pretty.
Okay.
And you get a little boozy dessert at the end.
So my wife's
Oh,
a huge
pop.
wine lover, so she'd love something like this.
Yeah, it's perfect if you're having parties or if you're going to one and you want to just bring a little pizzazz to them.
Wow.
Yeah, put them in cocktails, put them on ice cream.
What, I see you have different flavors. Which flavor is this?
This was the raspberry.
What would that go really well with? Like, she likes a sweeter type of wine.
It goes well with dry wines, actually.
Okay.
And then with a sweet wine, I would do something like our lychee,
Okay.
which just because it gives you a little contrast at the
Okay.
end.
Well, she likes sweet wine, so should I get her one of these, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I'll take one.
All right, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Enjoy that.
All right, so that's an example of how it goes when it's going well, which doesn't happen all the time, but happens more times than you think. Now I'm going to show you an example of it not going well. Hey, sir, I got you a little present.
I'm good, man. I don't even know what that is.
All right, well, so it's not caviar.
Okay, because I saw that, and I'm not a big fan of
Yeah, it's
fishing.
not caviar. It's actually little bubbles of raspberry liqueur.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
they
So it's
burst-
not caviar.
Not caviar,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, cool.
They burst when you bite into them with just a little boozy pop.
Okay, okay. What are these made from? Because it says caviar on it, so it's actually not fish.
Yeah, so the outside coating's made of kelp.
Okay,
And so we take kelp and we just mash it up and bake it.
okay,
Or the company does.
okay,
Mashes it up and bakes it, and then puts it back together again around little pockets of liquid.
okay.
And just adds a little boozy dessert to your wines and champagnes.
Okay.
Fun in cocktails, fun in desserts.
Okay, cool. You know what? I'm not much of a wine drinker. I'm more of a booze kind of guy, but I'm going to tell my friends about it. Next time they come, maybe they'll try it out.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, sir.
All right, thank you, thank you.
All right, so those are a few examples. You know how doing a tasting is. Every customer is different, but just have fun with it. And thanks a lot for watching. And yeah, rock on, guys. I appreciate all your help.